everyone, we are back from vacation, and welcome back to our RWL Championship Wrestling. Wally Cardle and Mike Lane here with you, and our short break means we're back to presenting the very best in RWL Wrestling. Mike, how'd you spend the time away?
Took a bit role as a shock jock in the new movie, Mass Murdering Dogs, seen here on the RWL channel, but more about that later, Wally. Up first, our opening match features Riley Flash and Bulldog Brower, so let's take it to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Cartel, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 252 pounds, Riley Flash.
The self-professed Canadian trainer of future stars, back with us again, and taking himself a chance against the unpredictable Bulldog Brower. But Riley Flash is a wrestling instructor, right? Shouldn't be any trouble at all for an accomplished trainer for the stars.
I'm picking up on a little sarcasm there, Mike. I'm guessing you're not optimistic about Mr. Flash and his chances against Brower.
There's always the chance for an upset to happen. But yeah, being brutally honest, I think Riley might be a little overmatched in tonight's opening contest.
And his opponent from Dover, Delaware, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bulldog Brown.
The legendary one-man riot squad, the Wildman Bulldog Brower, and when you're talking about a wrestler with a well-stacked win column, you can't have the conversation without including Brower. But as you yourself indicated, perhaps Riley Flash does possess the necessary in-ring acumen to snatch a victory away from the Bulldog.
Better let me handle the sarcasm department, Wally. Jokes aside, it's a fairly even match on paper, but let's see what happens when you get these two fellas in a ring across from each other.
And as Brower berates front-row seated fans here in Brooklyn this evening, it's fair to say that Brower's usual aggressive attitude is on full display. On, and Brower blocks Riley Flash and lands a devastating clothesline, and check this, going for an insanely early pin, and that's just not happening. Flash gets slowly to his feet, but too late. Brower already sizing Flash up, and takes him down with a hard right hand, a closed fist at that. Flash blocks Brower this time, and Flash going for a scoop slam, but Brower slips out, and quickly regains control of this match, ending this exchange with a belly-to-back suplex.
I don't know, Wally. While Riley Flash usually performs well, tonight he's looking like he should maybe go back to his own school for a refresher course.
Brower with a hard shot, Flash with a quick Irish whip counter, with Brower on the apron. Ash Flash talks some trash at him, and booyah, hard right hand, and out to the arena floor goes Brower.
I see what Flash is trying to do here, but it's a mistake to think Brower's any less dangerous outside the ring.
And as if to prove your point, Mike, Riley Flash is back on the defensive again as Brower builds up the head of steam. And now Brower whips Riley Flash into the ring steps, and that had to hurt as Riley Flash is left just reeling from that one.
Hey, hang on a second. Looks like Riley Flash has Brower at a disadvantage here. Brower begging off now, but forget that idea. and Riley takes him down with a solid clothesline. This might be the one chance he's got to put our Brower's fire here.
This crowd trying to rally Flash in this fight, and we may just be about to see a momentum shift here. Now a little back and forth here as Brower tries for a clothesline, swings at empty air as Flash takes Brower to the floor by his ankles. Riley Flash gets back to his feet before Brower. The ref's count continues as Riley sets Brower up in hokey smokes. Vertical suplex on that hard concrete floor. That should take some of the wind out of Brower's sails.
Riley better hope so. Just a quick reminder that coming up later in tonight's main event, it'll be the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, one-on-one with Iron Sheik. Looking forward to that one.
Yes, sir, me too. Meantime, referee Anthony Corallo is at 15 on the count, and unless someone gets someone back in that ring, we could be looking at a disappointment of a double count out.
And looking back at where this match has already gone, Riley Flash has made a costly mistake, taking Brower outside, and it's cost him plenty.
Bulldog Brower back between the ropes at 19, and get a look at this, will y'all? Brower could have won by count out, but instead breaks the count and heads right back outside to deliver more possible punishment to Riley Flash.
No! He's bringing Riley Flash back inside, and I'm betting everything. He's ready to put Flash away here.
And jumping catfish, Brower takes Riley down with a blow that collapsed Riley like a house of cards in a hurricane. Brower going for the pin. Here's the ref with the count.
Wow! Somehow, someway, Riley Flash breaks that pin, and it had to take everything he had.
Right now, Brower hits Riley Flash with that Tongan death grip, and this could well be it for Riley Flash. Very few opponents can come back after this move.
Well, Riley Flash sure couldn't, and that's a knockout win for the Bulldog.
Here is your winner, Bulldog Brown.
Brower gets the Duke here in the opener, and he just choked all the fight out of Riley Flash to get it.
It wasn't just the finisher, though. From the opening bell, Brower was all over Riley Flash like cheap soup. I didn't really see Riley being up for this one, and it bothers the fans. Hey, I'm sorry, but it is what it is.
I'm sure fans understand that you're speaking from years of experience in this business. Brower with the win as we get rolling, and we'll be back with more, much more, right after this brief pause. We're back, and up next, Ladies Legends Division action as Patty Powers faces the Greek goddess, Despina Montagas.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, Patty Powers.
This is newcomer Patty Powers' third match since signing with the Ladies Legends Division, and thus far, she's got a win over Rockacan and took a loss at the hands of Bull Nakano. And tonight, it's the Despina Montagas, and I'm wondering, Mike, what will Patty Powers' win-loss record look like after this one?
I like her chances. I like Patty Powers. She kinda harkens back to the lady wrestlers of the classic years, and that's why she belongs in the Ladies Legends Division. And again, I like Patty's odds, especially since she and Montagas are fairly evenly matched.
And her opponent, from Athens, Greece, the Greek goddess,
Despina Montagas has been a consistent winner since her arrival late last year. But just eyeballing it, I would say Patty has a size and weight advantage that Montagas will have to rely on her speed to get past.
Speed she's got. Speed, high-flying skills. Yeah, Patty may be strong, but the Despina Montagas can dodge her plenty if she does it right.
in the collar and elbow, jockeying for position here, with Patty Powers quickly getting the upper hand. But Despina Montaguez counters with a top wrist lock as Patty goes behind, wrenching on that arm. And both opponents displaying some classic skills in the early goings.
Exactly what I said before Wally. Patty Powers knows her way around a wrestling ring.
Montaguez with the quick counter, and she takes down Patty Powers with a quick fly-in forearm. Now Montaguez gets Patty back on her feet, and here we go. Montaguez opening up with the attacks, whips Patty into the far corner, and charges with a body splash. Montaguez really hitting her stride now, smashing Patty face first into the canvas.
Montaguez has to keep Patty off her feet and deal some damage here if she wants to keep the momentum going.
Montaguez picking Patty Powers back up in big mistake as Patty counters with a jawbreaker, backs Montaguez off, and here's Patty with a Luthes press and raining blows on the Greek goddess. Patty getting her back up, but Montaguez fights back, determined to not let her advantage just disappear.
There was always going to be a lot of back and forth between these two. Nobody's facing an easy challenge here.
Montaguez rocks Patty with a Hurricane Rana, and Despina Montaguez still hanging on to the advantage in the match up to now. Hard Irish whip to the corner. Here comes Montaguez, but no. Patty Powers sidestepping the danger, tries for a kick. Blocked by Montaguez and countered with a leg sweep takedown.
Fans at home, you are seeing a real treat of a match here. Both these ladies giving 110% in this contest.
Montaguez with a 1 count as Patty Powers easily escapes, which means there's still plenty of steam in Miss Powers' engines. She drops Montaguez with a running forearm. Patty misses the stomp, but just rocks Montaguez with a headbutt. But Montaguez recovers, goes behind Patty. She sets Patty up, and man alive, what a suplex from Despina Montaguez.
Man, we are watching some classic professional wrestling in its purest, most exciting form. These ladies have taken it to another level here tonight.
Patty Powers now controlling the arm of Despina Montaguez. Patty drives an elbow into the arm, throat thrust, overhand right. Here we go with the whip. And Montaguez counters just in time. Powers with another whip. Ducks down. Here comes Montaguez, and Patty nails her with a shoulder tackle. And as Montaguez recovers, Patty Powers rallies the crowd for support. Patty misses with a kick. Montaguez goes for an atomic drop, but Patty counters and escapes. And Payao nails Montaguez with a super kick. Despina Montaguez laid out, but Patty gathers her back up again. And at this point, Patty Powers has seized control, but for how long?
Looks like Patty's setting up the top rope superplex on Montaguez, and she better do something quick because it's a long way down from where she is.
Oh my! Despina Montaguez shuddering with the impact, and the Greek goddess could be in real trouble now. Now it's Patty with a Florida Gator-style death roll and into a seated side headlock as the ref counts.
Not an ounce of quit in these two, and the momentum keeps shifting back and forth here. I'm telling you, this match has been a serious show stealer from the opening bell.
Montaguez quickly countering Patty's scoop slam into an inverted DDT, and in goes Patty Powers yet again. And with the count at 5, Despina Montaguez quickly slides back into the ring, and Montaguez not in a hurry to go back out there, instead inviting Patty Powers to rejoin her between the ropes. Powers with a right cross, whips Montaguez to the corner, charges but fails to connect. As Montaguez whips her to the far corner, Montaguez moves it, stopped by an elbow from Patty. Powers locks Montaguez up and low. What a one-arm slam that was.
I say this with no hype whatsoever, Wally, but this has been one of the best Ladies Legends matches so far this year. Really impressed with both their performances.
Refs counting the pin, and Montaguez just gets the shoulders up on a count of 2, and Patty giving referee Anthony Corallo an earful about his count speed.
Can ya blame her? I thought this was over right there.
Montaguez breaks Patty's hold on her leg, and again catches Patty with that flying forearm. Looks like Patty Powers in stun, as Montaguez drags her away from the ropes. Here she goes again, drives a knee into Patty's skull, and that'll scramble your brains badly.
Montaguez needs to keep the pressure on.
Montaguez swiftly behind Patty, and look at this right here. Bridging German suplex for the pin. This could be over right here.
Wow, that was a close shave of a pin for Patty, but she just managed the escape. Pretty amazing.
And listen to this crowd as they get behind Patty Powers, and she is loving it as Despina Montaguez gets back to her feet. And look at her go, Patty Powers. Just a house on fire here, taking Montagas down to the mat again and again. Now Patty has her back up again. Round and round we go. Oh no, say it ain't so. Montagas escapes from the tilt-a-whirl slam and follows up with a gut-wrench suplex.
She's favoring her midsection. Despina Montagas looks like she's hurting bad. Good time to pour it on, and maybe finish this.
Your mind reading again, Mike, as Montagas goes for that bridging German suplex pin again, but no good. Patty Powers close enough to the ropes and the ref calls for the break. Powers hits an arm breaker. Montagas with an elbow to the face goes behind Patty, and yet again, the bridging German suplex pin, and she's got her. The ref is counting, and...
Are you kidding me here? I swore it was over that time. Just amazing tenacity from Patty Powers.
Patty not out of the woods yet, as Montagas goes topside, and if she hits that top rope leg drop here, Patty Powers is done. No! No way! Patty dodges out the way by just a hair's breadth, saving herself and possibly the match, and she's got a handful of the Greek goddess's hair, hauling her over to the ropes, and scores a top rope hangman on Montagas.
Now, with just a few minutes left, both ladies are starting to wear down, so something has to give, and soon.
1, 2, and hokey smokes, Montagas escapes again. I don't recall the last time I saw this level of intensity between two ladies.
Seriously? Regardless of the outcome here, these two talented ladies have earned every cent in their pay envelopes.
Now it's Patty Powers turning Montagas over, and yes, she's locked in the Boston Crab. Agonizing submission move, Montagas with nowhere to go. And I don't believe it. Despina Montagas escapes the Boston Crab, but how much damage was done? Can she even crawl back into this one even now?
I'll tell ya, it ain't from lack of trying. But whatever she's doing, she'd better be quick about it, cause time's still marching here.
Patty foils Montagas with another counter, and Sookie, here we go, spinning side slam, and Patty Powers takes the Greek goddess for a spin and capo. Puts her down hard, pins the shoulders, hooks the leg, and that right there is gonna do it, with Patty Powers for the win in a pump oiler of a match.
Here is your winner, Patty Powell.
And I thought Bull Nakano presented Patty Powers with a challenge, but this win for Patty over Despina Montagas can't be defined as anything but hard fought. No denying she earned that win.
No, sir. No denying it at all. I mean, Despina Montagas did what she always does, and that's her best. And yeah, she sure did give Patty Powers a hard time, but it just wasn't enough in this particular match. And that puts Patty at 2 wins, 1 loss, and that's looking pretty good right now. Guaranteed, Patty's happy with this one.
So there we have it, Patty Powers with a big and important win. How long before she's garnered enough wins to challenge at KC for the Ladies Legends World title remains to be seen, but we'll be back with more mat action in just a moment.
Back with more RWL Wrestling, as the Undisputed Era's Roderick Strong goes one-on-one with Oliver Hollywood.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Undisputed Era from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong, a solid favorite with RWL fans, whether alone or with his Undisputed Era stablemates. But tonight it's singles action with Hollywood.
And Oliver Hollywood hasn't exactly been himself since dropping the RWL National Championship to Rodabod Woodley last month. Ollie's looking to get back in the hunt for gold, and he needs this win to bolster him.
It won't be easy for the former national champion, as Roderick Strong is known for scoring the occasional upset win even over a heavily favored opponent.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, Oliver Hollywood.
One thing about Hollywood, he remains a master showman, championship or not. And honestly, I don't think it'll be very long before he's competing for another title. I mean, Ollie's already been a Triple Crown winner, so it just stands to reason he'll be in championship good graces again soon.
Ollie's a 10-year man in RWL, the son of Hall of Famer, Mr. Showtime Jeff Hollywood. He's a former multi-time tag champ, former Snarl TV champion, and of course national champion. Prior to last month, I would agree Oliver Hollywood will rise to the top of the ranks again before very long.
It just stands to reason.
It's on as both opponents go into the tie-up, with Ollie pushing back hard against Roderick Strong as Ollie backs him into the far corner, and it's going nowhere, so the official separates the two. And whoa, not too sure what happened there exactly. And here comes Roderick Strong, delivers a sharp kick to the chest before gathering Ollie up again, and Strong lands a nasty chop to the chest. Ollie counters with a chop of his own, and drives a knee into Roderick Strong's midsection. Hollywood rounds Strong up again, and drives a knee into Strong's head. Roderick Strong back to his feet with some room to work, and does he ever, delivers a hellified clothesline. Strong has Ollie on one knee, misses with the chop. Ollie backs away, but Strong follows up with another clothesline. Strong goes for a kick. It's stopped by Hollywood. Ollie gets back to his feet slowly and takes Strong down with a dragon screw. Ollie rounds Strong up again. It looked like, yes, Oliver Hollywood with a quick vertical suplex. Roderick Strong out on the apron as Ollie drinks in a little admiration from the fans.
Hollywood looking very good in the first minute of this one, and he's got Roderick Strong trying to figure where he's going wrong here.
Nice fireman's carry by Ollie as he sets Roderick Strong up for nasty kick knocks Strong on his butt as Ollie gathers him up again. Ollie figuring his way, quickly goes behind Strong and, whoa Nelly, release German suplex, put Strong down like a club fish.
Oliver Hollywood really pressing the advantage now. He's fired up already.
And that last side suplex has Strong reeling, and this crowd solidly behind Hollywood here. Roderick Strong taking some time getting back up, and Ollie's not waiting. Land a kick to the leg of Strong, and now it's Ollie with a little rule bending here, employing a second rope choke, and Strong hits the canvas. And Hollywood wasting no time at all, quickly going for an early pin. Here comes the ref, but forget it, just a 1 count.
It wasn't unreasonable to try for the pin, but it taught Oliver that there's a long way to go before that 3 count is gonna happen for him.
Strong with a knee lift that puts Ollie down, and Hollywood looks out of it. Roderick Strong senses an opportunity here to regain control of things before it's too late. Strong strikes, Oliver counter-strike, and now both men lock up angrily. Looks as if frustration could be setting in early for these guys. At the moment, however, Roderick Strong building up a head of steam, seemingly striking it will on Hollywood. Strong rebounds off the ropes and lands another beautiful clothesline on Ollie.
Maybe working his way to that upset win.
Hollywood upsetting Strong's planned upset win. He's got that leg and he ain't letting go. And check this out right here. What power from Hollywood landing an amazing modified powerbomb.
Just another 1 count. And after that vicious powerbomb, too. You gotta give it to Roderick Strong. He's one tough SOB.
He's that for sure, Mike. And now, Roderick Strong trying to put together a rally here, trying to get things going his way again. Goes for a scoop slam, but Oliver slips behind, delivers a kick, parlays it into an Irish whip, and Strong is in the far corner as Ollie moves in to do some damage. But hang on, Roderick counters quickly, Strong charges, Hollywood evades. He moves in on Roderick Strong, and what's he got happening here? Look at this inverted release suplex, and I've only seen one other wrestler do this move this way, so maybe he picked up that suplex from Mr. No Limits Chris Banks.
You're right. I remember seeing Banks do that move a few weeks ago. Ollie's got a pin, and here's the count, with just a 1.5, 1 3/4 maybe.
Oliver frustrated, but here comes Roderick Strong again. Strong misses with a boot, but stuns Ollie with a quick right. He's got Ollie on his shoulders, and whoa-ho, man. Drives both knees into Ollie's gut, and I don't care how tough you are. That will shake stuff loose inside you. And Strong is going for it. He got the pin. The ref counts and forget about it, just a 1 count. And Roderick Strong still hasn't done enough to stop Ollie.
Still got a lot of work to do.
Strong has him up, and just take a look at this suplex backbreaker combo. And Oliver definitely felt that one, although he might not be feeling anything at all if this keeps up. Now it's Strong at the wheel, has got Ollie, and look at this hooked flipping backbreaker. Talk about innovation here. Roderick Strong continuing to impress everyone with his abilities. Oliver Hollywood counters, and he's got Strong in the corner. Ollie's wasting no time again, quickly applying a little foot press on Strong, keeping him off his feet, and all Strong can do is take it.
There's another example of how Ollie is always trying to think a few moves ahead of his opponents. Really an amazing talent, who's gotten better with time.
Roderick Strong cranking the head and neck of Hollywood, but here comes Ollie back to his feet, delivers a couple of hard shots, and he's free again. Strong's backed off, and here comes Oliver Hollywood again, and nails that flipping suplex a second time. And yeah, Roderick Strong definitely counting himself some ring lights up there.
That's one hell of a move, ain't it?
As Ollie goes for the pin, hooks the leg, and here we go. But nope again, just another near fall as this match continues. Strong delivers a weak forearm, and Ollie's had enough, delivers a kick, stuns Roderick Strong, and whoa man, that knee may have just settled this match.
It's over. I would say that's settled, sure.
Here is your winner, Oliver Hollywood.
Hollywood gets the win over Roderick Strong in pretty spectacular fashion tonight. And like I said when this match started, Ollie's a master showman, and that's why the fans love this guy. Whether it's single or tag team gold with partner American Supreme Matt Clark, Ollie's definitely gonna bounce back from losing the national belt to Rod Whitley.
Let's have a look at some highlights here, and you'll see just why Oliver Hollywood continues to wow fans both new and old, and while Roderick Strong presented the best challenge possible. It just seemed like Ollie had Strong's number in this one. It's good to see Ollie's morale back where it should be, and I'm sure this win over Roderick Strong will go a long way to improving Ollie's frame of mind. Fans do stick around, as we have tag team action straight ahead when RWL Championship Wrestling continues.
San Andreas, 2012, and the entire state is paralyzed by a crime wave the likes of which no one had ever seen. When 3 master criminals declare war on an entire state. In a statewide explosion of savage violence. Franklin Clinton and Trevor Phillips star in the true story of 3 terroristic killers. Mass murdering dogs. The story of 3 men with an army of gangs at their disposal and the federal agent assigned to hunt them down. The most violent, explosive GTA 5 movie ever made. As these 3 ruthless killers make the streets run with blood.
The things I had imagined were timid, held up against the harsh reality of these men's actions.
Thrill as the mass murdering dogs take to the wheels of 3 rolling arsenals to destroy everything in their path. Never before has the screen exploded in such an orgy of uncontrollable destruction. As RWL Pictures and GD Show Productions brings you mass murdering dogs.
Well, fans, we've only got one tag team match this evening, but that one is set to be a serious battle between Wild Fortune and Team Euro.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 434 pounds.
Chris Wilde and Jeff Fortune. Wild Fortune have sure been around the block a few times in RWL. Former tag team champions these two, and Chris Wilde was the winner of the 3rd annual Memphis Million some for years ago. And these guys are no strangers to a serious fight.
I remember their year one match when they were just climbing the ladder in the tag team division and got a huge upset when over Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA. You remember that one, Wally?
How could I forget? That was the match that made everyone sit up and take notice of Wild Fortune, and Chris and Jeff have been staples in RWL ever since.
Well, this would be the first time I can remember them facing Team Euro. And when you look at what a great team Sir Reggie Smythe and Belescu are, this match is sure to be an exciting one.
The boys really have been through a lot since their 2013 debut, having been formerly managed by Madison Lovecraft, and once actually reviled by the fans. But Wild Fortune are independent now, and they've got plenty of fan support now. And you'll see what a difference that fan support makes in this one against Team Euro.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the team!
The battling Britain and the Hungarian Hurricane Sir Reggie Smythe and Tiber Belescu. Team Euro have been partners some 6 years at this point, and while they've never held tag team gold, it doesn't mean they aren't actively pursuing that goal.
Yeah, but they both held singles titles. Belescu was Snarl Television Champ for a few months, and Sir Reggie was Light Heavyweight Champ for a few years, before losing it to Kurt Angle last month. Maybe it's time Team Euro to set their sights on some tag team gold.
Underway, and Tiber Belescu immediately starts things off with a snap there on Jeff Fortune. Fortune counters with an elbow to the lower abdominals, and I do mean lower. Belescu has Fortune up and drops him roughly to the mat. Now the Hungarian Hurricane hauls Fortune into Team Euro's corner, but Fortune slips out and counters. Now it's Belescu stuck in the corner as Jeff whips Belescu into his team's corner, but now it's Belescu who avoids the danger. Belescu tries for a chop block takedown and misses, and Jeff Fortune makes it pay with a kick to the gut. Now again Jeff Fortune gathers up his opponent, and look at this beautiful standing dropkick.
It'll be a long night for both these teams. Neither of them is gonna give an easy.
Fortune's punch blocked and countered by Belescu, and now the powerful Hungarian gets a grip on Jeff Fortune's arm, looking to wear it down, but Fortune quick with the counter and backs Belescu off. Only for a moment though, as Belescu drapes Jeff over his shoulder like a sack of spuds, hauls him over to the ropes, and top rope hangman from Tiber Belescu. Belescu reaches for Jeff. Jeff counters with an arm drag. Jeff tries to move in, but Belescu counters with a kick, and Jeff Fortune goes quickly behind Belescu and locks in an abdominal stretch. Referee asking Belescu what he wants to do here, but the Hungarian Hurricane powers his way out of the hole, and look at this, going for an early pin, but it's way too soon. Belescu might as well try inhaling a Cadillac.
Takes energy every time you have to break out of a pin, so I'm a fan of pin early, pin often, as a strategy.
Jeff Fortune has Belescu and pulls off a textbook vertical suplex. Belescu trying to crawl to his corner for a tag, but Jeff is gonna try and prevent it. But Belescu says no, you don't. Stumps Fortune with a knee. Belescu acting fast, gathering up Jeff, and whips Fortune into his team's corner.
The Unicorn Stampede, an old favorite of mine, and nobody does it quite as impactfully as Team Euro. Jeff is in a heap of trouble right here, and all Chris Wilde can do is hope his partner will tag him in silver. And that's if he can even reach him for a tag before it's too late. But in either case, this attack is going to take a lot of the starch out of Jeff Fortune.
For sure, Jeff looking a bit worse for wear after the double team in Team Euro's corner. And watch out, because here comes Sir Reggie. And Sir Reggie Smythe firing off a quick spinning neckbreaker, and Jeff Fortune is motionless as Sir Reggie gets him to his feet. But surprise, Fortune may be playing a little possum there, drawing Reggie in for an attack. And with a quick monkey flip, Sir Reggie is grounded, and here comes Jeff Fortune again. Jeff measures Sir Reggie, fires off a quick dropkick, catches Smythe in the back of the head, and as Jeff rounds Sir Reggie up, he's gonna haul Smythe over to his team's corner for some mayhem, but Reggie puts on the brakes, strikes with those, hard elbows, and just, oh man, drops Fortune with a hard kick out of no place.
Fortune tags out, and in comes Chris Wilde for the first time in the match.
Wise of Jeff to tag out after carrying this match by himself up to that point. And while Chris Wilde starts off aggressively, he's in there with one of the fastest strikers in RWL. And Sir Reggie getting set to just beat rhythms on Chris Wilde's head. Sir Reggie Smythe's time in the boxing ring has served him well in the squared circle.
Just a one count. There's still a lot of fight left in both teams.
Chris Wilde misses with a chop, but Sir Reggie doesn't miss, nailing Chris with a modified suplex. And with Chris Wilde momentarily down, Sir Reggie steps out and turns it over to Tiber Belescu with the tag. Belescu stopped cold by a spinning heel kick from Chris Wilde. And after a moment's thought, Chris tags Jeff Fortune back in. The two opponents meet near center, and Belescu greets Fortune with another snap mare. Belescu swings and misses the kick, and Jeff Fortune quickly whips Belescu into his team's corner. And here we go, as Wild Fortune engages in a little double, teaming of their own, and they've taken Belescu down, as Chris Wilde takes over again, tries to follow up, and ho boy, look here Mike, Belescu has Chris Wilde, lifts him high above his head, Chris is up high, Belescu even gets in a few quick reps before dropping Chris some 6 feet to the canvas.
Tiber is a freaking monster despite only being 5 foot 10 inches. He's short, but the guy's all muscle.
And we're getting warmer as Belescu manages a 1.5 count as Chris powers out fairly easily. And now it's Chris Wilde delivering the vertical suplex to Belescu. Belescu searching for his corner, finds it easy enough. And here comes Smythe again.
And Sir Reggie don't look happy.
Smythe drops Chris with a running kick. Sir Reggie sizing up the situation here before moving back in for the attack. Here he goes, and watch out. Smythe using Chris Wilde as a speed bag, raining quick blows to the midsection. And Smythe's moving like a machine here. Chris Wilde down and out as Smythe goes for the cover. The ref is counting, but Chris powers out of the pin.
Turn around, Rich. You're not finished here.
Wilde misses with the overhand punch. Reggie counters with the right cross, and hokey smokes into a Luthes press. And look at Sir Reggie go. He's got Chris Wilde where he wants him. And here comes Reggie with a little of the old razzle-dazzle, striking where he wants, when he wants, and drops Chris Wilde to the mat again. And hey, who didn't see this coming? As Smythe goes for the cover. Jeff Fortune moving in for the save, but not needed, as Wilde kicks out after 2. Reggie connects with a right, Wilde counters with a gut kick, and now Chris follows it up with what looks like a modified Samoan drop. And Chris Wilde going for a cover.
Still not enough. Another near fall. And boy, these teams got tons of heart, don't you think?
It's like we said at the outset of this match. These two tag teams are going to fight till they just can't go anymore. That's quality tag team wrestling. Mike.
You said it, sport.
Sir Reggie Smythe firing on all cylinders here, but watching Chris Wilde tentatively as Wilde make his way to a tag. So why isn't Reggie trying to stop him?
Don't think Reggie hasn't been keeping score. He knows Jeff Fortune has taken the lion's share of punishment. Maybe thinks Jeff could be easier to get a pin or a tap out from.
Good point, and a reflection of Sir Reggie's calculating style. Hold on here, Sir Reggie in Wild Fortune's corner, and Jeff Fortune is setting Reggie up here for the big fall, the top rope superplex, and this could really impact Reggie's ability to keep fighting.
And what goes up must come down. And boy, Reggie's really gonna have to think about tagging in Tipa Belescu SAP.
Smythe in some deep-dish Chicago-style trouble here as Jeff Fortune closes it. And as Fortune gets close, Smythe quickly turns it around on him and hurls Fortune back into the ring, following him and himself. Jeff Fortune lands an elbow to the face of Sir Reggie, backing him off as Jeff tries to follow up. But Sir Reggie counters with a kick. Jeff down to one knee as Smythe rounds him up and lands a quick vertical suplex. He's got Fortune down, obviously looking for a pinfall. But is it gonna be enough this time?
Been a whole lot of near falls in this match, and here goes another one. You really have to give these guys full marks for toughing their way through this match so far.
Agreed. What a performance being put on by these two teams. Jeff Fortune's down, motionless on the mat, as Sir Reggie makes his way to the high red district. And Jeff's still down, as Smythe comes down and lands a beautiful flying body splash. And this could be the end. But hold up, what's Smythe up to? He's going air a second time, Jeff Fortune helpless near center ring, as Sir Reggie drops an elbow this time to the point of Jeff's sternum. And that's just gotta be. Are you freaking kidding me? Smythe decides third time's the charm here, and could be pressing his luck. But no, 3 aerial attacks, and I guess Reggie just wanted to make sure.
And if Chris hadn't made the save just now, this one was over. Chris Wilde saving this one for his team for sure.
Now it's Fortune, going quickly to work on Sir Reggie, tossing him outside through the ropes. And get a look at this. Jeff sizing Reggie up, and he rebounds off the ropes. And look out below. High-risk move by Jeff Fortune pays off with interest.
Kid's amazing. All the punishment he's been dealt, and he's still got steam enough to chance that very risky leap to the outside. Lots of heart on Chris and Jeff.
Jeff Fortune nails his signature, the hang-up, and he's got Sir Reggie Smythe laid out after that one. Fortune drags Reggie center ring away from the ropes, pins the shoulders, hooks the leg, and here's the count. I don't believe it. Wild Fortune snatching this one away from Team Euro in the end.
Let me put it this way. If you're only gonna have one tag team match on your card, it should only be this good. That was a terrific battle back and forth, and no kidding, Wild Fortune came close to losing this match to Team Euro a couple of times, but true to their character, Chris and Jeff pull out an against all odds kind of win.
You said it, Mike. Smythe and Belescu had Wild Fortune in serious trouble more than once, and yet Chris Wilde and Jeff Fortune still managed to garner the win, even when things looked dark for them.
All right, well, kudos to Wild Fortune. And don't you folks go anywhere, cause our main event is waiting in the wings when we come back.
We're ready for the main event, and what a battle it'll be when the Russian bear Ivan Koloff goes one-on-one against the Iron Sheik.
Boy, what a main event this is gonna be.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 298 pounds, Iron Koloff.
The legendary Russian bear, a man whose very name brought terror to his opponents, and Ivan Koloff is here tonight, ready to go against the Iron Sheik, another name that lives in pro wrestling infamy. Can't blame you at all, Mike, for being charged about this one.
Especially after the week's vacation. I was ready for some solid competitive action, and these two are gonna deliver for sure.
The list of names these two opponents have faced through the years has been long and illustrious, and to the best of my knowledge, this will be the first time these two legends square off anywhere. Truly, a match that only RWL could bring you.
his opponent from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 252 pounds, Iron Sheik.
The master of the camel clutch facing the master of the bear hug, and there's just no way at all that I would even attempt to call the outcome of this one, so we just have to wait and see how it all shakes out.
Gotta agree, Wally. Even I won't try to pick the winner here. Just no way of knowing which of these guys will be leaving with their hand raised.
One thing is sure though, both these men have a reputation for spitting on the rulebook, so you can bet this referee is going to be a very busy man for the next 10 minutes or so.
They should have run both these guys through a metal detector before letting them out here. Expect anything. Anything but a clean fight.
Go. Koloff leads off with a kick to the midsection, goes for a neck breaker, but Iron Sheik turns him around, moves into attack. Iron Sheik has Koloff up, and bam! Delivers a knee to the gut, and follows up with a quick stomp, proceeds to bring Koloff back to his feet. And now Iron Sheik winding Koloff up, torquing the arm and shoulder, and you can see the pain on Koloff's face here. Down to one knee, Iron Sheik not letting up at all here, but Ivan Koloff manages to escape the hold, backing Sheik off.
Ivan Koloff having his share of problems here against Shaky Baby in the first few seconds, but this will change as we get deeper into the match.
Koloff trying to dampen Iron Sheik's fire before this gets out of control for him, and starts off with a snap suplex, and getting quickly back to his feet, Koloff missing the kick, and Iron Sheik hoists Koloff onto his shoulders again, but Koloff not having it, strikes at the Sheik, good couple of times, and Koloff is loose again. Koloff with a brisk right, gathering Sheik way up in the air, and lands a Michinoku driver. Now Koloff up first, moves behind Iron Sheik, moves in, firing off a flip over neck whip.
Koloff could possibly be thinking he's underestimated Iron Sheik because he's pouring it on real sudden, like he knows he's gotta try and wrap this up quick before Sheik can really do any damage.
Koloff tries and fails with the pin attempt, and Koloff playing to the crowd who are letting him know that he gets no love here. The Russian Bear attacking aggressively, keeping Iron Sheik on the defensive, hauls Sheik up on his shoulders, but Iron Sheik saying nothing, and fights his way free. Shaky Baby turning it around on Koloff, with the Russian on his shoulders and delivers a Michinoku driver of his own.
These two guys are fiercely competitive. Notice how they're both trying the same moves on one another, like they're saying, yeah, but I can do that move better than you can. What a fight this one's shaping up to be.
Sheik picks Koloff back up, tries to move in, but Koloff slips quickly behind with a hard kick to Sheik's leg, and the Russian Bear follows that up with a running clothesline, dropping Iron Sheik to the mat. Now these two just going back and forth, locked in a slugfest, trying to see which of them will blink first. Iron Sheik with a gut kick, and following it up with a hard Irish whip to the ropes on Koloff. Sheik ducks down on the rebound. Sheik catches Koloff, has him up and no, Koloff slips behind, and here's why. Koloff has him, sets him up and nails a solid DDT, planting Sheik's skull to the canvas.
Yeah, I knew this would be the kind of match we would see from these two. Serious battle of the guys with like-minded attitudes, and a vicious arsenal of moves on each.
And so far, neither has really been able to claim full control of the match. They're giving one another a serious test of skills. Iron Sheik trying to go back to work on the arm and shoulder of Ivan Koloff, but the Russian Bear not going to let it happen. Now Koloff attempts to lift Iron Sheik, maybe going for the bear hug here, but Iron Sheik just goes dead weight on the Russian. Iron Sheik's fired up now, just absolute going off on Ivan Koloff. Sheik comes off the ropes and tops it off with a cup kick, and Koloff drops to the mat hard.
And look at this. This was what I said earlier about these guys trying to outdo one another with the same moves. The Sheik hits the same DDT Koloff nailed him with earlier.
Iron Sheik only managing a near fall here, and he had better make a move before Koloff can stand back up. Sheik misses with a stomp. Koloff back up now, but Sheik moves in fast, lifts Koloff, and yet again, another Michinoku driver from Iron Sheik. Koloff takes him down with a chop block, and as Iron Sheik rolls out of the ring, here's the Russian Bear, just standing in the corner, pleased with himself.
Another thing I've noticed here is that so far, they've kept it in the ring, which surprises me, since I figured they might have fought at least half this match outside of it.
Now the Russian Bear has Iron Sheik in the corner, and now Koloff setting his opponent up for something big, and he's going for the top rope superplex, looking for some quick but significant damage to his opponent.
Wow, that had to hurt both of them. Hell of a risk taken here by Koloff.
Well, it looks like keeping it in the ring is now off the table as both men battle out on the arena floor, both by now looking for a quick endgame here. Koloff rolls Iron Sheik back inside as Koloff stands on the apron, talking smack to Shaky Baby, trash talking but taking his time about things. Koloff steps through the ropes and back inside, and here we go again. We've seen this move from both opponents, and I guess they both feel if it worked once, why not put it on repeat? But Iron Sheik says thanks no, I've seen this movie before.
No matter who wins, don't be surprised to see these two in a rematch before very long, cause I got a feeling they're gonna want to do this again soon.
Sheik's got Koloff up again and sets him down the hard way with another Michinoku driver. And whoa my, Koloff didn't just power out, he exploded out of that pin. Really competitive matchup here, with nobody really able to establish any sort of lasting dominance. Just nobody willing to lose this one without a serious fight.
This was why I was looking forward to this match. Not a lot of fancy stuff, not even a lot of high-flying stuff, just the guys trying to beat the other guy enough to stop him long enough to get that 3 count, or a submission.
And again, so far, neither opponent able to maintain any sort of momentum going. One guy gets moving, and the other shuts him down before he can. These two are just stubborn. Right now, it's Iron Sheik with a slight edge, brings Koloff to his feet, takes a swing, but blocked and countered by Ivan Koloff, who's got Iron Sheik up again, and here we go again with the Michinoku driver. And let's see where this goes next, as the ref counts it. And this one ends sudden death style, with the Russian Bear picking up the win in this main event match.
Here is your winner, Iron Koloff.
Well, while Iron Sheik had been heavily favored to win this match, clearly, Ivan Koloff with ideas of his own on the point and gives Iron Sheik a fight he won't soon forget. Big time upset here, Mike.
This was why I refused to even try and pick a winner here. I would have favored the Sheik for sure, and would have wound up wrong. This is a big win for the Russian Bear, and one he needed for advancement towards a title match, and boy, did he get it.
And so, Ivan Koloff wins tonight's main event, and who knows where Koloff will go from here. Fans, that's it for tonight, but a quick programming reminder. We will return tomorrow night, Sunday, February 19th, with a special 3-hour-long holiday weekend edition of RWL Snarl, and we hope you'll be with us. For all of us at RWL, Wally Cardle saying thanks, good night, and be safe.
And I'm Mike Lane thanking you for your time this time until next time. Night, everybody.